Hey, what's up, everyone? Joe Hughes from ContractorDynamics.com. This is another edition of the Nailed It Show. We are here with Lindsey Pate, who is the marketing director at D&M Roofing in Omaha, Nebraska. And we are going to pick Lindsey's brain today about being a marketer inside a roofing company. So listen up, she's going to share a ton of value with you. Hey everyone, Joe Hughes, ContractorDynamics.com. I am here with Lindsey Pate, who is the marketing director at D&M Roofing. What's going on, Lindsey?
Hi, Joe. How are you today?
I'm doing great, thanks. Really excited to be on Zoom here, having a little chat today. What's going on with you?
Nothing. Yeah, thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited to be interviewed by you and Contractor Dynamics.
Awesome. Yeah, we're excited. So we've been working with D&M Roofing in Omaha for about a couple years now. And you are new to the D&M team as of the beginning of this year, just a few months ago. So tell us about your role, your position at the company and what you do.
Yeah, so I'm the marketing director here at D&M, like I said, which is a brand new position for them. I help them on all ends of marketing, creating content, recording videos, running some organic and paid advertisements and ads throughout Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and yeah.
So you're doing it all and you're an in-house marketing director, right?
Yes. My background, my first career out of college was in the payroll and HR industry. I started out doing some outside sales for about 2.5 years. I moved to Arizona and kind of spread my wings for an exciting little change of pace and started doing some social media and marketing for a few small businesses there. That's kind of when I really developed my passion for marketing. I knew that was something I really wanted to continue and do. And so when I moved back home to Omaha, that's something I knew I was looking for, starting to find some marketing opportunities.
Love it. I love Arizona. I live here at the beach in New Jersey, but if I had to move somewhere inland without a beach, Arizona would be tops of my list on my list. So how did you connect with D&M Roofing?
So, kind of a cool story. I went to college with Tim Grieve, who is a business development associate on the commercial division at D&M. Around the time when I moved back home, he had posted a Facebook status that D&M was looking for someone in marketing, and my friend had actually tagged me in the post. And it kind of was perfect timing. I was definitely searching for an opportunity, and I figured I would just reach out and give him a shout out and see, if this would make sense. And that's kind of how I connected with D&M.
I love that. We've hired a lot of people from social media as well, just sharing things with our network and then having people share those and tagging other people exactly what you just described. And I know there's a lot of roofing companies out there that are always looking to hire and look for sales reps. And I know they're doing a lot of things like Indeed and Craigslist ads and things like that. One of the most effective things you can do is share a video or share something on social media and work your network. That's the first place to look. So I love that they use that strategy and they found someone that's such a great fit in you. So after you saw this post, you were tagged in this post, and you met with D&M, what attracted you to the opportunity and to the company?
So I was really attracted to the position because I knew I loved marketing. I knew I wanted to join a company where I was supported and I can learn a lot and grow kind of into that position. And also with it being a brand new position for their team, I knew I could really take it on and kind of make it my own. But first off, too, Eric told me that I would be fully supported with a training program, Contractor Dynamics, to kind of help me and support me and get me really acquainted with the roofing industry. So it was roofing industry specific marketing. And to me, that was really exciting. I didn't know a lot about the industry and I'm still continuing to learn. So I felt really supported having like a training platform right off the bat. After meeting with Eric a few times, he was actually in the Cayman Islands. We met on Zoom, so never really even face to face. Everything just kind of felt right. We kind of discussed the position together and what it would entail, and it was kind of a collaborative environment talking about the position. So that really made me feel comfortable too.
I love hearing that. I remember speaking with Eric Obramp, the owner at D&M, and I was actually in San Antonio at a conference, and I believe he was hanging out in the Cayman Islands, and he's like, "Hey, I'm thinking of doing this. We have some big ambitious goals, which we can get to in a little bit. And so if I bring someone on, like, how could you help them kind of get on board?" So it's funny. I remember that initial conversation back in December while I was down in Texas. So you have a little bit of a marketing background. You come into D&M Roofing, your first experience in the roofing industry. Like any industry, roofing is very unique. A lot of unique things going on. What was one of the most surprising things that you saw that you weren't expecting at all?
Yeah, so I would say kind of experiencing working with the sales team, how they develop those relationships, kind of knocking on doors. That's kind of the reality of the roofing industry. And then also just how they were bringing in marketing and trying to move online and develop that brand along with the guys going out and meeting people face to face. So I think the reality of, door knocking, I didn't know how much roofing companies still do that, and it can be effective, but also kind of tying in our online presence and helping develop our brand online as well.
All right, you got to be honest. Were you like really like you guys like literally just go around and knock on doors and that's your way of getting business? Like, did you have any thoughts like that?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I was surprised. I didn't know that was the reality. I don't own a home yet, so I guess I've never been knocked by a sales associate before. But knowing that like the sales team is super hungry to get out there and start knocking, I thought that was really cool. But that's still the reality of the business.
Yeah, it is. In many areas of the country, here in New Jersey, it's actually not really a thing. So, although it's not a thing here, we work with clients like you guys all over the country where it's a very big part of their business. So I've gotten to know that aspect of the roofing industry a lot myself over the past 7 years. So Eric Obrampt, owner of D&M Roofing, a company that's been in business over 50 years. They've done some really great things. They even won a National Industry Award this year for biggest growth. So that they've got some really good things going on. And so, anyone could look at that and say, all right, well, they're doing really well. They're growing. They won this award. Why change things up? Like, why was Eric looking to bring on someone like you to add to the mix instead of just doing what they've always done?
I think, adding a position like me is important in any industry, but to kind of get where, we're projecting to grow this year, I think marketing and being a part of the online presence, that's just the reality of every business. And I think to kind of just continue to develop that brand and hone in on our culture, our values and everything to show that to, our market and just run that. I think that's really important to kind of get to some of those goals and to be strategic on some of the content that we're putting out there and kind of the clients that we want to attract. I think that is huge. So hiring someone like me to kind of have that be the main focus and really hone in on that is really important.
Okay. Was Eric too busy to do that, or did he not want to do that, or like what was his thought process there?
I think Eric, he wears several hats being the owner of D&M Roofing. And so I think he has all these amazing ideas, but actually getting down to implementing them, I don't think he had the time to do that. And so I think that's why he decided to bring someone like me in to just focus on that fully.
Okay, that makes sense because we see this a lot, right? You have an owner who's running the business, doing a lot of different things, has some ideas of where they want to go, and maybe some frustrations of not having done marketing in the past, and understands the importance of it. So instead of saying, I'm going to just make the time, or I'll quote unquote figure it out, as we entrepreneurs try to do a lot, is just, hey, I'll just figure it out. He realized that, hey, running 2 offices, I like to travel with my family, spend a lot of time with my daughter, and so I need to bring in Lindsey to actually make this a reality if we want to hit our goals and in the company. So you mentioned content, creating some different types of content to get out there and attract your ideal clients and those projects that you really want. Tell us about some of the campaigns that you've been working on.
Yeah, so we've been doing a lot of organic and paid video marketing ads to develop our brand, especially during the off season. Still running those ads and just making our brand known to everyone. Now that it's storm season, which I'm really excited about, we have an organized set marketing plan for kind of when the first storm hits, a set process, videos in place that we can set up when the storm hits. We've also with that, we've been putting out some content and stuff, hopefully to generate some leads through Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And then beside that, I've been doing some fun organic posts, including Meet Your Contractor Mondays to introduce the team to our market. I think that's super important for our market to get to know our team members. Educational videos and also some community content. We've been doing some community events, so posting that to just kind of engage our viewers and show them what we're all about here at D&M.
The marketing, is it Meet Your Contractor Monday?
Yes.
That's one of my favorite things that I see in my Facebook feed, honestly. It's really cool. Something that everyone can do. Anyone who's watching this or listening to this, everyone can do. Show off your team. You're going to get your team members to share that content, and you're going to organically build your network, build your brand that way. And also the community things. You guys gave a free roof to a veteran. I think yesterday you had some kind of barbecue with your trailer. So doing things because you want to and because the company wants to, and also documenting those things and sharing them with your community to show that you're part of your community and to support those communities. I imagine there's some of the goals there, right?
Yes. Yeah. We have a lot of fun with it. And, I'm there to take pictures and videos, but we're actually out there meeting everyone and kind of just establishing ourselves within the community. So it's kind of a win-win.
So you've been at this for a few months now. What kind of results have you seen so far? Is this stuff working?
Yes. Since joining the team and kind of creating some consistent marketing content, I have seen our likes and followers on Facebook just increased substantially. I think when I joined the team, we had about 800, and now I think we're to like 2,000, which is definitely substantial growth with that. I also think we're really developing our brand and company culture and just kind of our work ethic online, sharing all of that. And then I've also created some paid Facebook advertisements that have generated some closed business. And to me, that's probably the most rewarding part of joining D&M and kind of seeing that pay off and my skills and everything and getting that out there. So that's been really cool to see.
Yeah, congrats on all that so far. I mean, building a brand, the culture, I think that's one of the coolest things. We'll get to that in just a second. But of course, you always want to show that your the money that they're investing in you is paying off. So getting those signed contracts from those Facebook ads, I'm sure is a nice win for you.
Yes.
And speaking about the culture and of the team building and the brand building, you have this hashtag We Are Family. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so the hashtag We Are Family goes hand in hand with our brand and culture at D&M. Eric's grandfather actually started the company back in 1965. And so the family history just carries on kind of with our team and culture today. And when you join the team at D&M, everyone really does feel like family. I feel like at first, Eric was away, but I came on board and we had, I just felt super welcomed and like I was a part of the family right off the bat. And we believe our customer service really reflects that too. When working with our customers, we really want them to make them feel important and that they matter and they're not just a client of ours, that they're a customer and we really want to take good care of them.
I love that. That's going to serve you in the short term and the long term. That's going to be a benefit for everyone for sure. So we talked about content. We've talked about some of the ads that you're running, some of the things that you're doing in the community. Now, obviously, it's not just Lindsey behind her laptop in her kitchen, just like making all this happen with a push of a button. If there is such a program, then let us know about that. But I doubt there is. How does the team work? How do you guys conceptualize on what content you want to put out, on what campaigns you want to do? You mentioned a marketing plan. Like, how does that all work within the company?
Yeah, so I work really closely with Eric, our boss. We either meet daily or every other day to kind of brainstorm some marketing ideas. Eric has all these great ideas that he wants to implement. And so we meet and I kind of just put together like a game plan on how to execute each idea that we have. We do, we meet and talk about marketing ideas. We've implemented a couple of lunch and learns for realtors and insurance agents, especially in the reality of our world today, doing everything virtually. So we've been trying to stay active and plan events still and get people engaged. We record video content together, and we establish goals just for myself and things that he would like me to do. And then I also work really closely with Anthony. He's our director of residential sales. And so he is managing all the residential sales guys. So I meet with him, we collaborate on video ideas, and then get scheduled with some of the sales guys to actually record those videos and make sure I'm on site at certain job sites to kind of get that marketing content.
Sounds like a pretty big team effort there.
Yeah, it's a collaborative work environment, and that's something that I really appreciate, especially being new. But I think everyone works together as a team, a lot better anyways. I can't just do all this by myself. So I'm thankful for that.
Absolutely. You can't do it by yourself. And I think that's one of the biggest points of this whole video is that Eric did not hire you and say, all right, Lindsey, just, make our phone ring, just make magic happen. He's involved. You guys are meeting, you're doing videos together. I'm sure that, you're telling him, hey, I need you here on this day. I need you to do this. And you're kind of giving him orders too, even as your boss, and you have that level of accountability. So that's key for any owners watching this, listening to this. Don't hire someone just like you wouldn't hire a bookkeeper and say, hey, do your thing, right? You need to be involved. You need to be collaborating with your team to produce great marketing. Otherwise, it's just going to be some watered down version of, whatever someone comes up with. It's not really going to be that effective. So I love that collaborative approach that you guys have. All right, so lots of exciting things you guys are doing. I think it sounds like you're just getting started. What are you excited about for the rest of this year and beyond for D&M?
I am super excited to continue to learn about the roofing industry and to experience my first storm season with the company. I'm super thrilled about that. I think that's when we're our busiest and all the excitement that comes along with that. I'm super excited to be a part of that. I'm excited just to sharpen my skills and to continue to grow into the best version of myself. I feel fully supported from the team in that aspect, and just kind of holding each other accountable to grow and be the best version of yourself. I feel very just blessed to be a part of this amazing team, and I feel like the sky is the limit. So hoping to just continue to grow and learn and help.
Very cool. It's for anyone listening who's in Omaha or Des Moines, Iowa, you want to join an amazing roofing company. I think Lindsey just gave a pretty good commercial, so contact D&M. Yeah, Lindsey, it's been a pleasure having you as part of our accelerator marketing training program. I think it's like the first thing you did when you came on board D&M in January. And it's been awesome to have you on board and see some of the things that you've been able to produce, and it's been a huge asset to D&M as well. So keep up the great work. You bring some great energy to the table, and really cool to see what you guys are doing. I can't wait to see what you do next. I appreciate having you here. Thanks for making the time to hop on with us.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's always been a pleasure working with you. I feel like I wouldn't be where I am today if I hadn't, been involved with Contractor Dynamics. So I appreciate the community that's involved, and just you as well leading us. It's been a pleasure. So thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's keep it up, and we'll talk to you soon.